Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to find parking spots. All my friends always compliment me on how good I am at finding parking spots. They usually say, man, you're really lucky you found a great spot. I tell them, no, it's not luck, it's a skill. Finding parking is a skill. And I'm going to explain to you how. First of all, let's say you're on a date and you're driving around. You can use your skills of finding parking to impress her. First thing, you find the spot that's really close to where you're going. Second thing is, and you have to practice this, you have to be good at parallel parking. Nothing turns girls on more than a guy who can parallel park really well. Before you go out there and try to impress girls with your parallel parking, you better make sure it's on point. If you really kill it in your parking job, the girl might get so turned on she might hook up with you right there and then. Boom. Then you don't even have to take her to dinner. You can just, drop her off right away. Some general rules when parking. You want to make sure you don't get a ticket. So don't just park anywhere. You have to know where to park. Read all the street signs carefully. And if you live in LA, you know there's like 20 different street signs. Sometimes they might throw you off and be kind of confusing, like no parking Sunday midnight. It'll be like Saturday night and you're going to the club. You're not sure if you can park there or not. When is Sunday midnight? Who knows? I don't know. I would think Sunday midnight would be Sunday at midnight, not Saturday at midnight. So I get my car towed. Anyway, read the signs. I'm gonna give you some really good stuff here, okay? In California, after 6 p.m., you can park in a yellow zone, which is a loading zone. And a lot of people don't know this. A lot of times, those parking spots are available. And a lot of times they don't even have a meter on them. It's free parking. Why am I even telling you this? Next thing you know, everyone's gonna be taking my parking spots when I go out. So when you're looking for parking, it's important not to look specifically for empty spots. A lot of times I see people making the mistake driving around the block really quickly and looking for an empty spot. Sure, every once in a while you'll see an empty spot, but if it's a place where parking is scarce, then you have to think outside the box. First of all, what I do is I look for people that are walking towards their cars. Maybe these people were done shopping, they have grocery bags and are walking towards their cars. Stalk these people a little bit, If you are driving around, also look for people that are sitting in their car. Because there might be some asshole that's just sitting there, playing with his phone, but he's gonna leave any second. When I see people sitting in their car, I drive up next to them, try to wave to them. If they don't see me, I honk my horn and I tell them, you leaving? If they're leaving, they're like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm like, oh, perfect. And then they'll leave. Sometimes they'll be like, oh no, I'm not leaving. In that case, you say, that wasn't a question, you're fucking leaving. Yeah. A lot of times I'm with my friends, and let's say we're going to a movie theater. My friend starts to panic and thinks that he's getting kind of close to our destination when in fact we're like 10 blocks away, and he sees a parking spot and he takes the spot. I'm like, no, try to drive closer. It's like, no, it's fine, this is pretty close. So we end up walking like 10 blocks. As we're walking, we see like 5 different parking spots that are open. Like, damn it, why didn't you look closer? So, very important rule, get to your destination first and then start looking for parking around the area. So you get to the movie theater, you go up the block. If there's nothing around the block, then you start to go further and further. Don't just take the first spot that you see just because you think you're kind of close to the place. Really annoying, right? When coming to the same places, try to remember where you usually find free spots, because there's generally a pattern. There might be like a street cleaning in the morning and people don't want to leave their car there. So a lot of times when you go to the same places, there'll be parking spots available. Try to take a mental note of where that is. You're going to the club and you remember last week when you went to the club and you saw a spot, try to check that same street. Chances are there's probably going to be a spot there again. There's also a certain protocol when you find a spot, and when you claim a spot as yours. When you see someone is leaving, get behind them and put your turning signal on as if to signal that you're taking the spot. But every once in a while, there'd be an asshole that would go in front of you and take the spot. In that case, my advice is get a weapon. You're probably gonna have to kill that fucker for stealing your parking spot. There's nothing worse in life than when someone steals your parking spot that's rightfully yours. So if a guy steals your parking spot, you better fight him till the death. Because yes, parking spots are that important. The moral of the story is, don't give up when looking for parking. Have hope. That spot is out there somewhere. You just have to find it. That's it on parking. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more videos with helpful advice. All right, goodbye now.